guys, John here from learningguitarnow.com, and in this lesson I want to show you how to play Can't You See a Toy Caldwell style solo. Toy Caldwell had some incredible phrasing and a great sound and feel. He also, I believe, didn't use a pick most of the time. All the videos I've seen is just playing with his thumb. I can't really play only with my thumb like that, but I'm only using my fingers to play this solo. And when you use your fingers like this to play lead guitar, you get a distinctly different sound versus using the pick. Flesh versus plastic or whatever kind of pick you're using, totally different sound. You can also connect with the string more, I think, a little bit. It just gives a little bit more vocal quality, I think, when you use your fingers. Of course, you can get a vocal quality when you're using a pick, but there's just a certain kind of something that you can't get when using a pick. So I think it's a good idea to always experiment with only using your fingers to get some certain tones, because it just expands your ability and your sounds when playing blues guitar, or any type of guitar for that matter. The chord progression for this tune is D, C add 9, G, back to D. Each for 4 counts apiece, 4 time signature. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so if you want to think about this theoretically, it's in the key of G major, but it's basically in the key of D is what I like to think of it as. If you want to theoretically drill it down, it's in the key of D mixolydian, which is the 5th mode in the key of G major. That's why you would theoretically call it G major, but we're playing over the D, C add 9, and G. Those 3 chords are contained in the key of G major. They're also contained in D mixolydian, which is the same as G major. I'm not going to break down the theory behind all of this. It can be a little confusing, especially to break it down real quick. But we're in the key of D. Like I said, if you want to theoretically break it down, D mixolydian, but we're also going to add a little bit minor pentatonic scale to it. It gives it a great sound. To get the tone for this solo, I used my Germino Classic 45 and OCD overdrive pedal. We'll go ahead and take a look at the first couple of licks for free, and if you'd like access to the full lesson with the interactive tab, backing track guitar profile, check out All Access Pass. It's over 200 hours of video in the All Access Pass with a structured plan to get you playing blues lead, blues rhythm, or any type of slide guitar in open E tuning, open G tuning, or standard tuning. Okay, let's go ahead and start the lesson. Okay, now I'm going to break down the solo for you into 8 separate licks. Once again, we're in the key of D, mixolydian, if you want to think about it like that in the terms of modes, or key of G, parent key, key of G major. Okay, let's go ahead and start with lick 1. Sounds like this. Okay, so for lick number 1, we're starting in the D major pentatonic pattern. I simply take first position minor pentatonic, key of D, 10, 13, move it back 3 frets. That gives you D major pentatonic. For more about that, check out my Blues Guitar Method 1 course. So we're coming in on the 2nd count. Of course, we're going to rest for the first 1, 2, 3 bars, and after the first count, we go 1 and we play this phrase. Straight from the D major pentatonic scale. So I'm using my thumb and either my first or the 2nd finger to play this phrase. And I'm going back and forth between thumb, like that. Sometimes I use my thumb in 2nd. Sometimes I use my thumb in 1st. Really depends. I can use either one. But I just kind of vary it back and forth, not really think about it. If you're interested in learning more about this type of a technique, I approach this the same way as playing slide guitar. And you can find this lesson in either the Slide Techniques or my Blues Guitar Method 1 course. So anyway, we're going back and forth between thumb or 1st and 2nd. I use my 2nd there. I don't do a strict thumb, finger. I basically never even think about it. I've done it for so long. So you just have to do what feels good for you when playing this type of technique. See? on that first hammer on, we went here 7 to 9. First and thumb. And then I went second on that, right here on that G string. So that's easier for me to go quicker, because you have to go down for that thumb right there. So you just really have to practice going down, up, and down, up, and then get just whatever feels good to you, continue doing that. So for me, I'm doing here, thumb, and then first and second to get to that. I'm also muting in between, so I don't have the notes ringing out. So anyway, we got this lick. And then you got to put some heavy vibrato. Toy Caldwell had some amazing vibrato like that. You just got to get it real steady, but it's kind of a fast vibrato. For more about bend vibrato, check out my Blues Guitar Method 1 course. So anyway, we're doing that, heavy vibrato. Then I'm doing this, it's pre-bent. It's a classic kind of country blues lick. So we bent it, vibratoing it. Now I'm striking it while it's bent up. Pull it down. And the hammer on pull off. Now I'll mute, a rest right there. And then that pull down. So pull it down while it's already bent. Now strike. That's a classic move. It sounds great. You can also add a rake with that. If you can't do it, make an exercise out of that thing. And I kind of change the inflections every now and then. I'll add a rake here and there to stuff like this. So something like this. It's just a small little rake. Is a lot of attitude and character, I think. So that's basically lick number 1. A lot of little mini, small little inflections you want to keep in mind. Then some heavy vibrato on that last note, your D note. Okay, that's it for lick 1. Okay, lick 2 sounds like this. Okay, lick 2 has got some kind of a Dickie Betts kind of a feel to it too, as well. And you're here, Toy Caldwell had a little bit of Dickie Betts sound. I don't know if they influence each other. Not really sure about that, but he's got some sounds that are a little bit similar to Dickie Betts. His own kind of feel, though, to me. I'm doing a rake here, but it's actually like, I guess you wouldn't call it a rake. It's more like an arpeggio. I'm just doing this real quick. Thumb, first, second. Thumb, first, second. It happens real fast. This is up here, right on the, this D major chord, like an F chord thing. So I hit this. Pre-bend only half a step here to this sound. Pull off. If you notice, that's the same lick as this. Then we had this. Now some nice vibrato here. And that's a classic Toy Caldwell sound. The trick is you got to pull off right here, 12 to 10, and get some nice vibrato right here. And that thumb, like he does all the time, he plays most of the stuff with his thumb. So you got to do the pull off with the thumb. If you hit it with your first finger, you get a more like attack sound. His is more smooth. To me, it sounds more like it if you use your thumb to do that. Now the next phrase, another classic Toy Caldwell move. So we're just hammering on 10 to 12. Now we're going to bend 12 up, and that classic bend vibrato. Up to our major third sound. And now we're striking it once again while it's already bent. Another classic kind of Toy Caldwell Dickie Betts slash move. So we had the pre-bend thing. Now this kind of Dickie Betts thing. Going back and forth right here between my thumb and second finger. I'm striking that with my second finger. You could also do it with your thumb. It's hard for me to do that. I like to hit that with my second finger. So once again, I kind of don't really think about what finger I'm going to use. I just kind of do it intuitively. So I could do it one way one time and then do it a little bit different the next time. That's why you just want to kind of feel how it feels to you, and you know, whatever you gravitate towards the most, go towards that. I could also go second and first, or first finger right there. I went second and first back and forth. So there's a variety of things that you can do. My advice is just to mess around with it, you know, and start practicing it and see what you gravitate towards the most. So a lot of cool stuff in lick 2, and that's it for this lick. Okay, well, that does it for this lesson. Like I mentioned previously, if you like access to the full lesson, the interactive tab, the backing track guitar profile, check out the All Access Pass. All right. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next time.